Can you make a full-time living following trading signals from experienced traders? In today's video, I'm going to give you exactly my real answer to this question, so stay tuned. Let's jump into it. Hey traders and investors, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nick, also known as Trader Nick here on YouTube. I share all sorts of videos and tips and analysis for traders who are looking to improve. I am a trader of about 5 years. I've been doing this. I started out in stocks and eventually made my way into currency trading, which I've been doing for some time as well. Now, today I'm going to be talking about specifically the concept of following trading signals being shared or sent out by traders who have more experience. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel or my company, A1 Trading, we do have an online community that is a paid service where people can follow along with the trades being taken by myself or other top analysts inside of our group. We have 5 total analysts at the time of making this video that are sharing their trades as well as their analysis. Now, it's important though to distinguish the concept of a blind copy signal service and a service where traders are sharing analysis and they're sharing their trades and the breakdowns behind the trades rather than just, those alerts where you get, buy USD JPY at this price, put a stop loss here, target there, right? That's different than traders sharing their analysis with you so that you can potentially learn something and actually trade. Which brings me to the big question of today. Can you make money? Can you actually make even a full-time living following the trades being sent out by other traders who have more experience? Now, there's nothing wrong with this question. This is actually a question that I myself had when I was a newer trader was, hey, why would I go through all the process of learning how to trade? Why would I go through, years of the pain that I've gone through to learn what I know now about the markets? Why would I go through that when I could just pay, some amount of money, $30, $40, $50, and sometimes $100, $200 a month in some cases, right, for a service where I could follow along with traders who have experience? Because what does it matter if I pay them $50 a month or $100 a month or $200 a month? If they're really that good, I'll just be able to follow along with them and make money anyways, right? Make a profit. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's actually a pretty logical approach to this situation. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think that approach is a little bit flawed, okay? So when it comes to trading services or trading or signals, right, that are out there, basically you pay and the person that you're following is going to give you alerts of the trades that they are taking on their account. Right? They buy something, you potentially could buy something, right? That's the idea behind a signals service. And a lot of times what this entails is it just gives you something like an entry, a stop, and a target. And you're expected to basically, or you have the option to enter into those trades yourself to try and capture the same moves that the creator is catching. So again, there's nothing wrong with this in theory. It seems like actually a pretty decent idea. The problem actually becomes though, you have the lack of experience that the person who is sending the trade is sending. There's a little bit of a problem here. So again, I mentioned that I have a service where you can follow along with the trades being taken by myself or some of our other top analysts. The difference though is that we like to share the full insight, the full reasoning behind each of the trades being taken by one of our analysts. And the reason I find that very, very important is because a new trader who has no idea what they are following along with won't be able to grasp or understand the thinking process behind what's going on. So what I mean by that is, what if you follow a trading signal being sent out by some professional or some experienced trader and it goes really well? There's 2 scenarios, right? You enter a signal and a new trader who thinks that, this is gonna be their way to make a bunch of money. They either buy the signal or they sell the signal, whatever the signal is, they take the signal and it works or it doesn't work. And there's problems associated with both for new traders. Here's why. A new trader will take a trade and if it works out really well, then what do? What's the natural response to something working well? They increase their position. They say, oh, I get it. This is gonna make me a bunch of money. And so they buy Euro USD and the price goes up and they make money and they're like, okay, I get this. This guy knows what he's doing. Next time around, they double their position, they triple their position, they quadruple their position. They get greedy because they don't know why it worked. They have no comprehension of why that signal worked, what made that trade successful, right? And so all they know is that they made money. So they're gonna double their account, they're gonna double their position size, and what happens? With trading, what do we know about trading? Losses occur. Losses are a normal process of any business, and trading is a business. So when you have a loss come along and they've doubled and tripled their position size thinking that this is going to be the next big thing for them, what happens? They get in trouble, right? They take losses that are really big and they can easily blow accounts. Okay, so that's the problem on the winning side. The problem on the losing side, well, they will immediately, let's say you send out a signal, buy Euro USD, right? And Euro USD goes down, the trade doesn't work. To an experienced trader, it is what it is. You move on to more opportunities, and that's part of the game. But to a new trader who's following a signal service thinking that I'm just gonna follow this and I'm gonna make a bunch of money. They follow that signal, it doesn't work, and what do? They say, oh, this doesn't work. One trade, right? One trade goes wrong, and they say, this doesn't work. This is a waste of time, this is a waste of money. I'm done, I'm quitting. So they take a big position or something, and they lose on a trade signal, and they say, this is stupid, right? And so hopefully you guys are getting the point. The point is that if you're a new trader, trading actively, in my opinion, requires you to take some sort of responsibility for what you are doing and to say, okay, I want to genuinely understand and learn from what I am doing here, right? If you're just looking to blindly copy someone else who has experience in the market, I think that is not going to work in the end. I think that the true people who make it in this market, or make it in any market, right, are people who are passionate about what they're doing and are willing to put in the time, energy, effort, and money required to actually master this as a skill set. It really is not something that I think you can just come along and copy someone. So it's usually the psychology a lot of times that messes up traders who are trying to follow along with more experienced ones. The power of following along with more experienced traders, in my opinion, is not copying what they are trading. The power in experience, or following along with experience in the markets, is that you hopefully grasp the way they are thinking, both technically, both fundamentally, both psychology, right? You need to understand, what is that winning trader? What makes up their winning performance? Why are they winning? It's not what are they doing, right? What are they doing currently so I can just jump in and copy? That's not going to last because you won't understand what's going on through their mind. Because here's the thing, even the best traders you or I have ever met, right? If you've seen successful traders on the internet, if you follow along with anybody who is an experienced trader, even the best traders have times when things go poorly, right? You have times as a trader where things are going really well, you have, your account is growing, your equity is growing, and then you have moments where, you correct, you give back some of that profit to the markets. And so that is a natural process of the markets, is you don't just get to take in the markets, you have to give back. Right? And so that's why typically when you see a successful track record, it'll look something like this. It'll look, it's chugging to the uptrend, or it's upside overall, but there's moments where things get ugly. And those moments when things get ugly for a newer trader or somebody who hasn't put in the effort, they're gonna give up. They're gonna walk away. They're gonna quit. They're gonna say, this is stupid, this is not working, this is gambling. That's where you lose a lot of traders, and that's where a lot of people give up. And so the experienced trader who has years in the markets, that's their moment where they say, hey, this is a part of the process. Is it fun? No, it's the reality, right? And the reality of trading is that it's not as fun as they make it seem on social media. If you're looking at trading as a fun activity, right, or as like a let's go have fun trading, all in on gold, that's not what successful traders look at the market like. I still enjoy to this day doing analysis. I still enjoy looking at markets and forming opinions and forming trades. I love that, but it's not like a party, right? When I was a newer trader and when I was losing money, there was this feeling of excitement, this feeling of gambling, like it was all, big exciting movements in the markets, right? And again, I'm still in love with trading and investing. It's a passion of mine, but it's not a party scene, right? And so that mentality takes years to form. And so in my opinion, trying to just follow the trades being sent out by experienced traders is going to miss that key component, which is the experience, right? So when you're following somebody who has experience and you don't just get to reap the same rewards, because most people will give up, right? Technically speaking, if you find a trader who is talented, who is skilled and has the skill set, and experience, technically, if you could put your emotions on the other side of the room and just follow that trader blindly, right, I guess, If you really stuck to what they were doing and you maintained a good risk management, you maintained a good psychological discipline, and you let your emotions sit on the other side of the room, I think that technically that could theoretically work if you found a good trader. The problem is that 99% of people, they can't do that, because when the system starts not doing well, when the trades start performing poorly, they give up, they quit, they say, oh, this doesn't work. Because a new trader thinks it just goes like this. And a real trader, a reality, experienced trader knows that trading ebbs and flows, and you want to overall make money. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the business. Let me know what you guys think. Can you follow a trading signal service solely and make enough money to potentially even live off of? The big thing is, of course, if you're going to live off something, there's also some other things required. You need to have capital. You need to have good risk management. You need to have, a general understanding of what you're doing, in my opinion, at the very least. But my opinion, going back to it, all said and done, I think that the real successful traders out there are going to be people who do pour in the effort. They're going to pour in the energy, and they're going to learn this skill set for themselves. Now, there's nothing wrong with experienced traders and viewing what they are up to. Again, I offer a service where you can see what we are up to on the A1 trading team. But I think that the value is not in copying. The value is seeing, understanding, gaining knowledge from the experience in front of you, and trying to take that experience and put it into your own toolbox, if you will, rather than just trying to copy what other traders are doing. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up down below if you did enjoy, and we'll see you back next time.